The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, to the new video. XRP right now minus 1.25% in red, but that's fine because yesterday we had a really big green candle at 25%, something like that. So you know, small pullback is needed, and I think is actually going to happen. We can already see that on Bitcoin minus 2% down. I don't think the pullback that's happening right now across the board over all alts is actually something to be afraid of, because everything looks very nice, very good. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, it looks very good. I'm also gonna show you this weekly chart, and we're gonna go into the small time frames to see what's actually happening. Besides that, let's get into charts, make my face smaller, charts bigger as always, and see what's actually happening with the charts. Now, before we get to that, there is a link down below to the Telegram group. Join the Telegram because, you know, we're trying to pump those numbers. Help us with that. You know, join the party, join the party. Okay, let's see what's happening down here. You can see here this 20 moving average on the weekly time frame actually held really nicely, really nicely. So this is a super bullish signal for us. You can see here previously, once we got above the 20 moving average, we are still holding this 20 moving average. We got a little bit overextended, so some kind of pullback was needed, and that's this big pullback over here. It was needed across the board. The price was just too fast high up, and right now it needs some kind of pullback. So the pullback we had, this is the 20 moving average right over here. Right now we are bouncing off of 20 moving average. We're looking at the support, sorry, the resistance on the way up is the 10 moving average, and also this one over here. Very important to get back above 1.03 line. Very important. I mean, yesterday we were about that, but we closed below it, I think. Let's go see that. Yeah, we closed below it, but we should be getting soon up above 1.03, and once we do that, like, it's gonna be sunshine and rainbows and all that shebang, all that shebang. Now on the daily chart over here, you can see here that we broke the 100 moving average. That's the line over here. We broke it actually two days ago, but right now we are right back above it, and that's actually a good signal for us that we are above this line over here. Still need to get it back above, of course, 1.03, and this other one as well, 1.05. So in the range up here, we have to get back up there. We got some kind of resistances at 10 moving average, 50 and 100 10, 20 and 50 moving average up here. So they will act as resistance once we start going higher, but you know, resistances are there to be broken. That's why they are called resistances. They just give some kind of stop signal for a while, and then you continue going up. But this looks very good. The fact that we are back above the 100 moving average is a good signal, and the fact that we are just we went actually with the wick all the way up to the 1.03 line, almost all the way up, not actually on the dollar, but almost all the way up. It's actually just confirming that what we already know, that this is a resistance for us, and right now we have to break. You can see here also this level at 1.03 is actually corresponding really nicely on the daily chart down here. These tops and bottoms, this one is broken. There is also one resistance up here, but you know, we want to go that back much back in time. Right now what we are looking for is this area here at 1.03, 1.05 to break. So what's gonna happen now? That's the question. What's gonna happen today? We know what we have to do. We know that we are actually quite bullish. We are still below some resistances, but what's gonna happen today? For that, we gotta go into small time frames. First thing I want to see is if there is any divergence here on the daily or the chart. I haven't checked this out. No, there is no divergence or anything. Everything looks fine, but let's go into the 4-hourly time frames and see what's actually happening on the 4-hourly. And you can see here that once we aren't getting rejected by or resistance by the moving averages, we are getting resistance from the lines, and a lot of other altcoins right now are getting resistance by the moving averages because they don't have any natural resistances or lines that they are hitting. But XRP is hitting these horizontal resistance lines, and right now that's where it's stopping us, and that's fine and dandy. There's no problem. We can still got a huge support down here at 10 and 20 moving average, so some kind of pullback, sideways movement or pullback down to the moving averages is needed and is welcomed. Actually, it's very good, because once that's done, we can continue actually breaking, because you cannot break the resistances when you are too far extended from the moving averages. To break resistances, you have to have moving averages pushing you up above the line, and that's what we're actually looking for. This is the 4 hour. This is very important time frame to look for. Also, these moving averages down here are corresponding really nicely to the support line at 0.87. So if we are to go down below, we don't want to fall below this line over here. Very important line, 0.87. If we fall below over this, like all cards are off the table, something weird is happening, we don't want to close below this. Okay, so that's the number you want to look out for, 0.87. You don't want to go below that. Going down is fine. Going down below this number and staying below this number is not fine. You can always get something like you know, break it and the next can come right back up again. But if you break it and it cannot come back up again, and this is acting as a resistance, bad sign, bad omen. We don't want to do that. So we don't want to fall below 0.87 line. Some kind of pullback, sure. Falling below 0.87, not advisable. And of course we want to eventually break the 1.03 line. That's the line up here. That's actually the most important one. 1.05 is also important, but I think 1.03 has more weight or more value to me right now. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Let's go even smaller time frames and see what's happening right now. You can already see that all the way through the after the bottom, we have been climbing this 10 moving average. That's the white line over here. We've been climbing it really nicely, and right now the line is turning and we are falling through the line. You can see here, you can see that this part over here has not happened once since we started going up. Over here we managed to go down with the wick, but we got back up again, and green candle right back above 10 moving average. But right now, what's happening right now at XRP is also happening at everything else. We pumped too fast, too hard. Right now some kind of pullback is happening, and it's happening first on small time frames. It's going to happen on the 4 hourly. We're going to get some kind of pullback down and go up. The 10 and 20 moving average on the 1 hourly time frame, 1 hour time frame, is not that important. The 50 moving average is a lot more important on 1 hourly, and the 100 moving average. This 200 moving average might act as resistance when we get there, but some kind of pullback down to these moving averages might be needed before we actually continue going up and start breaking both the resistances and the 200 moving average. So for today, what I'm seeing for today is some kind of pullback, not only on XRP but on everything. It might actually be some kind of good accumulation period. Some you know, because a lot of people have been waiting for some kind of pullback, you know, ever since we bottomed out. Where am I gonna get in, you know? Well, right now might be actually a good time to start thinking about it, because this area might actually be quite good accumulation area if we can get down to these kind of levels. Right now it seems that we might actually continue a little bit down before we actually continue going further up, and this pullback over here, it will be welcome to like load up on whatever else you have. Now of course, again, this can continue going down if you continue going below the 0.87 line. Like I'm telling you, all cards are off the table. I would be very worried about what's happening, because there are some really important support lines happening down here, and even up here. So going down here, it's not advisable. We don't want to do that. Why would we want to do that? Thank you for watching XRP video. Come back tomorrow, same time, around same time, and watch what's happening with XRP then. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification buttons, all the buttons you can find, just hit them. Check out the links below to Telegram, and thank you for watching. I do appreciate you watching my videos. It helps my channel out. Thanks. See you around. Bye bye.